Salem, and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kennesaw State's offense will take the field first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Williams will pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they try to run that sweep out route. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge. Then he might be able to do some more damage.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays. You saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Claiborne. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Running into the open space. To running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
The Demon Deacons just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Grab behind the line. It's Hernandez.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Hernandez. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Wake! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Williams looking for a man. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bennett. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback on the keeper. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Williams will pass. He's going to fire deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires one high and deep. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Bryson. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Mays. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle with Hernandez. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Mays. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Demon Deacons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Around the end, it's Claiborne. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Demon Deacs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Waning seconds of the 1st half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Wake. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Bennett. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Creates a little room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Hernandez. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got him downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Nice move there. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Claiborne. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Touchdown, Wake Forest! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. Past the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14.
That makes the score. Wake Forest, 28. Kennesaw State, 14.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
That's caught. It's Claiborne. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
When I have all that speed on the field, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy can win on that play.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
With the catch, it's Moss. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. Tackle was made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man on the right. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game.